Hello, everybody. I am going to read our third habit from the 7 Habits of Happy Kids. This is the habit of to put first things first. Work first, then play. So, this is a book about making sure we're being responsible and doing what we're supposed to do before we do the things that we really like to do. Because sometimes being responsible means doing things that we don't really want to do. Like maybe we want to have the ice cream before we have the vegetables and the fruits. And sometimes we have to be responsible and do the vegetables and the fruits first before we can have the ice cream. So, or sometimes we want to go outside and play before we do our schoolwork. And sometimes, we might want to play games instead of doing chores that our moms and dads or grandpas and grandmas ask us to do. So it's making sure we're being responsible and choosing to do the things that we're supposed to do first for being responsible or by being responsible, and then doing the other things and the fun things. So here is a place for everything. Sorry, my dog's getting in the way. One day, Jumper Rabbit bounced by Uncle Bud's park. Pokey Porcupine, Stink Skunk, and Tagalong Alley, the mouse, were playing a pickup game of basketball with some of the badgers. Do you want to play? They asked. You betcha, said Jumper. But you can't play, Jumper, said Allie. You don't have any squeakers on. Flip-flops don't work. No problem, said Jumper. I'll race home and get my favorite basketball sneakers right now. Okay, I just have to show you. I have an audience. Oh, the big black lab moved, but they're watching me read a story. But Jumper's hole was such a mess, he couldn't find his sneakers anywhere. They weren't in his closet, or under his bed, or with all of his sports gear. Jumper started tossing things out of his hole. Boink! Ouch, yelled Goob Bear. What you doing, Jumper? You got ants in your pants? I can't find my favorite basketball sneakers, and I need them right now. Maybe you left them at Lily's yesterday, said Goob. So they raced across Cherry Creek to Lily's burrow, but the sneakers weren't there either. They looked for them at Sammy and Sophie's treehouse, in Allie's sandbox. At Pokey's place, and even in Goob's cave. Still, no sneakers. I'll never be able to play basketball again for the rest of my life, wailed Jumper. Chill, said Goob. They've got to be in your hole. Let's go back and look. When they got to Jumper's, Goob said, No wonder you can't find your sneakers. Your hole looks like a tornado hit it. My dad taught me a place for everything, and everything in its place. What does that mean? Asked Jumper. It means you have to organize your things so you can find them. Otherwise, you waste a lot of time looking for stuff. Oh, said Jumper. Can you help to magnetize, or whatever that word is? It took several hours to clean up the hole, but finally they found the basketball sneakers at the bottom of a big heap of smelly clothes. They also found other things Jumper had been missing for a long time, like his remote control, helicopter, and his silver dollar that his grandpa gave him. By the time they got back to Uncle Bud's park, The game was all over. Bummer, said Jumper. Don't worry, Jumper. You'll be ready the next time, said Goob. Let's not let it ruin our day. Let's go look for ladybugs instead. Have you seen my magnifying glass? Why couldn't Jumper play basketball with his friends? What happened when Jumper went back to his home to find his favorite basketball sneakers? What important lesson did Goob teach Jumper about finding stuff? How did Jumper feel when he cleaned his room and found his basketball sneakers? What other missing things did he find? Why is it important to be organized and have a place for everything and everything in its place? Do you have something important that you always lose, like your favorite toy or your belt? If so, find a place now where you will always find that special thing. Clean your room really well and then go show your mom or dad. Watch how happy she or he gets. Do you have a place for your homework? If so, then keep up the good work. If not, ask your parents or guardians to help you make a place to keep all your homework. Since we have seen how important shoes can be, make sure that you have a good place to put your shoes every night. And talk to your parents or your grandparents about how they take care of their important things. So those are some things you can do to help yourself stay organized. And remember to be responsible, and we want to do those things that are really important first before we do the more, you might think they might be more fun things or better things, but we got to do those important things first. Okay? And in order to play basketball and in order to do your homework and all that stuff, you have to be organized, okay? All right, you guys have a great day, and I will read another book next week.